Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play for A Link to the Past. I am S.A.N, and we're ready to continue now. The eagle eye among you might notice the fact that I'm not where I left off last time. That's because I forgot to make a suspend point to load from, so you didn't miss anything apart from me having to walk back to the Ice Palace, which is the next dungeon we're going into. For those of you who either missed last week or do not remember, it's right here, in the middle of the Dark World version of Lake Hylia. So this is one of the, this is a larger dungeon than the one we're used to dealing with, and also different in the fact that it is basically just a series of sub-basements beneath the current orbit. So we're going to be going down constantly, which is fine. Another difference is, obviously, this is the Ice Palace, which means the Ice Rod and Ether Medallion, two of my favorite magical options for defeating enemies, are not going to work in here, unfortunately, because everything is, understandably, immune to cold. Oh well. Oh, we'll manage on anyway. So, alright, we should at least see what this Triforce plaque has to say. Yeah. The magic flames will protect you in this icy dungeon. Oh, yeah, okay. This is one of the first ice enemies. I think it's just called an Iceman or something like that, or Snowman. I can't remember exactly what it's called. Alright. So yes, we'll be using lots of fire magic in here for a change. A few other things we're probably going to be doing today, like getting any more of the heart pieces that we can. But there aren't many left. Basically, if we look here in the menu... where... Oh, I guess the dungeon item replaces where the heart pieces. I'm fairly certain there's only enough heart pieces left for one more heart container because there's 3 dungeons remaining, and we get a heart container from each, and we are down only 4 hearts. Yeah, so this dungeon's a bit more complicated in its layout than some of the previous ones. Ah. The perfect time for the Bombos medallion. Ah, I was in the doorway there, apparently. These penguins are kind of annoying to deal with without it. But I'm going to try and use the Bombos medallion sparingly because it burns through a lot of magic. And now we get the compass. We don't have the map yet, unfortunately. I do prefer getting the map first. Alright. This should open the way. Yep. Oh joy, more of them. Ah. Alright. So much for using this sparingly. Alright, my magic powder. Excellent. We're already good for fairies and potions, because we ensured we were at the end of the last episode, as you'll recall. Because it's going to it just gets more complicated from here on out, basically. We need more healing items and fairies. And just in order to survive some of these dungeons coming up. Okay, so we come back up that way by the looks of it. Ah, through here. And up we go. Oh joy, more of these red jellyfish. I'm going to try and take them out with this Skyward Strike precursor, basically. Ow. That's not for that strategy. Ow. Alright, these things are annoying. Yes, I know. I said I was going to try and use the Balmos medallion sparingly in here, and now I'm using it basically in 3 rooms in a row. But it helps clear the way with those things. Much like with the Watergate dungeon, this had the distinction of being the first ice temple, basically. Alright, down we go. Yeah, I was gonna, yep. Alright, we have to, this is a stealth host knight, which is, we have to defeat with a bomb, if I remember correctly. Perfect. Yeah. Apparently there's a few of them in here. So, like I said in my previous video, we don't have much left of this. I think I might be getting 10 episodes out. Oh, this is not going to be fun. Out of this Let's Play. Which is a good amount for this game. This reminds me of fighting Mathula, and that wasn't pleasant. Wait a minute, I don't have a key. Do one of you have a key? Yes. Ah! I could use the magic cloak here. Ah! Ah! Oh. And probably should have, because that was a lot of damage I just took. Alright, yeah. Yeah, using it to avoid getting hit like that is, in short bursts, is a good idea. As you can see, we're getting lots of jars of magic potion in here because this is probably one of the more magic intensive dungeons to date that we've been in. Alright, a little more use of the Balmos medallion. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, this is one of the more advanced blade traps, basically. It will chase you, which is somewhat annoying. Basically, as I stay here, it's going to keep coming forward. But if I move into this cross-shaped corridor, it's going to try and follow me down whichever path I go. So... Alright. I don't know which way to go, really. I'll just go this way. That looks like it takes me down a floor. I'd rather stay on this floor if it's all the same for the moment. Oh, yeah. Oh, so much for staying on this floor. Enjoy. Alright. Do you have any advice for this one? Do not use all your magic power if you do not... I have 2 blue potions, so I should be fine. Yeah, unfortunately, I want to find my way back. Okay, this is a... Ah! Alright, yeah. This is a job for the hookshot. Yeah. We need a lot of magic in here, and not only to deal with most of the traps and puzzles and enemies, but to also deal with the boss in here. I think it's all. I don't think there's any way you can beat him without using the fire rod. Ah, see, this is the area I was talking about. Watch, if I go through here, these things will try and chase me, basically. Good news is, once they've moved, they continue moving. Ow. let's bomb that. Oh, okay. Not a bombable wall, it's just a crack in the wall. Key? Yes. Alright. This should, yeah, take us back out this way. Alright. Now that we have this handy little bridge across both ways, let's try and keep it that way. Let's see what's up here. This. Okay, yeah, this looks important, if I remember correctly. Now, my memory of this dungeon isn't the best out of all of them, and there's another one of those. Yeah. These Stalfos Knights are a recurring enemy throughout this entire dungeon, which is a little annoying. But as I was saying before I was interrupted there, my memory of this place isn't the best, so I'll probably have to refer to my guide a few times here. Mostly because this is honestly one of the dungeons that I just get lost in occasionally. There's a specific area that I consistently forget how to get through. I don't know if that'll be the case this time. Or not, but... This is one of the more confusing ones because it's basically a vertical maze. We have the map, that'll help. And we continuously have to go up and down floors, and it's easy to lose track of where you are. Alright. Yes, I think we've managed to get most things on the above floors so far, except for that one chest I remember seeing, which I think is how we get to it this way, I think. Yes, there it is. Alright. The boss key. Okay, we're doing good then. Problem is we still have to navigate through the remainder of this dungeon. And like I said, I get lost in it relatively easily. And another cast Bombos one more time. Ah. All right. Come. Perfect. Fortunately, as you can see, a lot of these floors reset. So do the anti-fairies, which means you can basically get an endless supply of them. Supply of fairies, not anti-fairies. You don't want an endless supply of them. Alright, so this is... Yeah, this is the way we went down before. Like I said, very easy to get lost in here. And I'm going to use Bombos again, just because it's the easiest way to clear some of the rooms here, which have a lot of enemies. That's the other thing you'll notice. A lot of these dungeons are going to start having basically like mini gauntlets for us to fight through almost at this point. Also, we're going to be using through a few bombs here. Which kind of makes me wish we went to that Fountain of Happiness, which can upgrade our bombs and arrow capacities, which we haven't done yet. We'll probably end up doing that after this, because it is basically just in the light world version of where we are currently. So, problem is we have to use a fair amount of rupees the other way, but we're doing pretty good so far for healing items. So, okay. I'm not making this mistake again, though this is still difficult to navigate. Yeah, that eats through a lot of magic. Arrows? We don't need arrows in here. Okay. and we go again. Yeah, that area we fell down before, I think I remember there being something important. Oh, here we go again. It's very easy to burn through your magic here. Quite literally in this case, because I'm using lots of fire. Hookshot doesn't use magic. Oh, thank you. I needed that. I want to try and save at least one of the blue potions we have for the boss. Alright, let's go this way again. Yeah, this just heads down. I think there's something in here. Oh, my game lagged again. Sorry, my game capture lagged again. Oh no, I might have just been wrong. Yeah, I think I was. No, this is a trap. Okay. I thought there was something important in there. Yes, next to the fire rod and the bonus medallion, the hook shot is very useful in here. Mainly because it does not consume magic, and a lot of enemies in here are weak to it. So it's a good conservation strategy, which... yeah. Which helps you just save your magic for important enemies. Alright, do I want to go down there? I do have a key. I'm going to check in here first, because I think we have to go down that way to progress. Yeah, that looks of it. We do. Another snowman. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of these along the wall here, and only some of them are enemies. We're getting through this. Unfortunately, I think the section which I get stuck in usually is coming up on one of these two floors up ahead. I guess it has to be because we've don't think we've reached it yet. No, don't have to worry about you. Oh, this is not going to be fun. Whew, okay, that went surprisingly well. Oh my. Yeah, give me a slippery floor and something that literally requires pinpoint accuracy. Thanks. I'm too short on magic. That is unfortunate. Ow. Alright, now I'm completely out of magic. Okay. Yeah. And this is why the anti-fairies are my least favorite enemies in the entire game. Yes, even more than the wall masters. Alright, we made it through there. Alright, down a potion. I can replenish that later. That shouldn't be too big of a deal. As long as we can hang on to the other one, we should be fine. This is... Yes. Alright. What is through there? Huh. Okay. Yeah, this is the part that I'm going to have difficulty remembering. Okay. So, I was right. This is the floor that I have difficulty with. We have to get what's in that chest because it's very useful. And I have to figure out how to get through here. So I'm going to pause for a moment and just check my guide on how to do that. Just so I don't waste half of the video trying to figure it out. Okay, I double checked. We have to backtrack a little bit. Actually, let's backtrack a fair ways. So, let's do that. Ah! Alright, it was this one if I remember correctly. Oh, what? Ow. Yeah. Slippery floors in ice dungeons. These are always the hardest part. Also, the invisibility, the magic cloak there, keeps you from flying off, which is nice. Okay, hook shot, because I need to conserve magic. No, thank you. Up this way. Alright, it is this room here on basement floor that we have to get into. Yeah. Ironically, the hookshot is one of the magic user's best friend in this game. Ah! Yeah. Alright, we have to backtrack up to the floor above and not fall off in the process. The problem with attacking a swarm of these jellyfish is one is basically always guaranteed to electrify you. Alright, so that was relatively painless. These things aren't that big of a deal. Alright, we go this way. And remember this room that I said we didn't really have to go down? This is it. This explains at least why I'm always getting lost in this place, is because I always think this room is pointless. Yeah, see? This is going to take me a while just to get down these stairs. Yeah, let's try navigating with the D-pad. There we go. Oh. No. Alright, we have to bomb the floor, I think right here. Ow! Does a lot of damage. Okay, the boss here isn't too difficult. I'm not too worried about using a fairies. Yeah, there's your clue to use the bombs. Let's just find the right spot where to put them. There we go. Alright. Why do I keep doing that? I've been playing other games recently and I've basically just getting the controls mixed up. Alright, so we find the blue mail. This is very helpful because it reduces the damage we take. I think almost by half. Also, we now have the blue tunic, which I prefer to the green one. Lagged there for a second. As long as it's short like that, it's fine. Alright, if memory serves, we have to go down this hole. But we can't do that currently, so let's proceed. This. Crowd around him. Hitting these little things is so tedious. Alright, let's go down. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said there was a lot of these Stalfos Knights. Oh, I remember this. You can melt. We have to get him to land on that, if I remember correctly. Alright. No, thank you. I don't want to be turned into a bunny rabbit. There we go. Yeah. Let's go back up, I guess. Alright, now let's go back down. I don't remember what happens when we fall in those, but it looks like we can. This might be a mistake, but I'm curious to see what happens. Alright, where does this go? Yeah, they were positioned perfectly. Ah! A fairy room. There we go. Refill the bottles, refill my hearts, and teleport out of here. Alright, I cannot imagine the other one goes a different place, but just to double check, because I forgot all about that. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, as you're gonna assume, you just fall down on the other side. I couldn't imagine it going to a different place altogether. Alright. So, was I right in that we need to do something with that central, Yes, I think I remember what it is now. Yes, we have to push this down. And then we follow it. Oh, is this a specific one we have to push down? Alright, that's interesting. Yes, we do. We have to go down that side. Oh, good. My favorite room. Oh, see? Oh, you can fall off. It just makes it harder. I've burned through a lot of magic. Yeah, a lot of backtracking in this dungeon. And it's costly to do so. I need to stop doing that. Alrighty then. Good old reliable penguins who drop large jars of magic potion all the time. Oh, this room for the emptieth time. Excuse me. Alright. Once more we have to fall down here. One finally gets me. Alright, down we go. Oh, yeah. Every time we leave a floor, they respawn. Oh, you blocked the fireball. Good grief. No, I don't want to... Actually, wait. No, that's fine, actually. No. Oh. Die. I was just missing this thing. It is... What? It is... You gotta be kidding me. Unbelievable! Alright, that... Oh. Yes, these things have never given me that much trouble. Oh, by the way. I don't need to fight you, so why would I? It is probably better that I clear this out a little bit. Whoa! A lot of jellyfish under there. Alrighty. Let's, Why are they giving out arrows? I don't recall arrows serving any purpose in this dungeon whatsoever. And it's almost done, so I think I'm right. Okay. One fairy, one blue potion. Half magic. And I have to fight this boss. Alright, this shouldn't be too difficult. Say hello to Cold Stare. This is basically what the fight with him is like. And this is why you would need the, Alright. Yeah, once you get... Like I was saying there before I got hit with a block of falling ice, he's not that difficult, but his room is a little tricky once phase 2 starts. Alright, I'm just going to ready the potion. Yeah. Somewhat reminiscent of the earlier land mola fight. Alright, I am out of potions. Killing him with a fire rod is easier. If you can get the fireballs to line up with him properly. There we go. Yeah. Also, they have an area of effect that if you hit them close together, you can take them out that way. There we go. Still not as annoying as the Skull Dungeon. Yeah, this is very early on in the Zelda game lore, so Hylians aren't as commonplace. Yeah. And this is her subtly telling us that we are running out of time. There is no time limit on this game, though, fortunately. Yep. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Well, that's the plan. Alrighty. So now I have a decision to make. This is the Pond of Happiness, which we just basically throw a bunch of rupees in, and we can get an upgrade to our arrow carrying capacity and bomb carrying capacity. I've honestly never found it necessary, and considering the fact that we just burned through all our healing items in that last dungeon, I think I'm going to opt for doing that instead. We're also only just over the halfway mark. Do I want to do another dungeon? I know I said that odds were we weren't getting to any 2 dungeons in a row again. I'll have to double check on based on what's coming up. For side stuff wise. Alright, those are the potions replenished. That's gonna get 2 more fairies, and then I'll come to a decision. We're almost at the 40-minute mark. I don't think I can do another whole dungeon. Yeah, the next one's Misery Mire, which, despite its name, it's not that annoying, as far as I remember. Alright. Alright, full up again. Alright. So I'm going to stay here in the ice cave for a moment. I'm just going to check to see what side things we can do and see if that's enough to fill up the remainder of this episode or not. It might just end up being a little shorter if it is. If not, I'll probably... I don't think I can get through another dungeon. Not within the time of what we have left. But I'll check. So, there's not a lot, but the area that we're going to is basically right by where Misery Mire is. So at least we'll explore the area a little bit. In order to get there, you have to come all the way down here to the flight point 6. Alright, yeah, the Misery Mire is the Dark World version of the Desert of Mystery. Actually, this is called the Swamp of Misery. We can't get in here by walking in, because it's sealed off. Alright. That is Misery Mire. Alright. This is just a short sliding block puzzle. And a pretty easy one. And it gets us the one of the 4 remaining heart pieces. There's a second heart piece here too as well. So we're getting half the remaining ones today. This is going to be a bit short, isn't it? I don't think this is... It's just a fairy fountain. Okay. Alright, I think it's here, but I'm just going to double check. 1 second. Alright, I was correct. We just need to warp back to the desert for 1 moment. Alright, now that we've teleported here, we just go down here and do a much more complicated sliding block puzzle. Alright, this might take a few tries. Okay, that one doesn't go that way. No, I got the first try. Ah, there we go. I don't know if there's multiple solutions to that or not, but that worked. Alright. I don't think I can get through the next dungeon in 17 minutes, but I'll set everything up I need to do to get in there, I guess. Huh. And check what's in this cave first, because... What are you? Tell you a profitable story for sure, why not? As a matter of fact, monster magic is making it rain in the swamp. If you move the air with more force than the monster, the rain may stop. Well, we know how to command the northern wind. I think that'll do the trick. We'll see whose magic is greater then. These one-eyed creatures are the Dark World equivalent of Zoras. Wow. Those birds take a bit of a beating. So, yes, this is going to be a bit shorter than some of the other ones, but that's fine. Alright, yep. Is there anything Ether cannot do? Well, kill those snowmen. Alright. So, this is where we are going to call it for today. I know it's a bit shorter than some of my other videos, but... like I said, this is the second to last crystal to find. There's only a few dungeons left in this game. And I think we'll probably will be covering a dungeon episode going forward. Because this one I can't remember how complicated or long it is, but the final one, Turtle Rock, is massive and it's a full maze. That's going to take a full episode to get through at least. Alright. So, thank you for watching, everyone. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you here again next time as we continue our adventures through the Dark World in order to save Zelda, defeat Ganon, and reclaim the Triforce. Bye, everyone.